This is the story of the American dream, told by a man who's lived it, those who fear for it, and 3 women on a journey to rediscover it. Previously on I Am Forever.
We arrived there days before the Nazis marched in. Fearsome, scary, frightening to a young child like me. We lived in a hovel, dirt floor, 1 room, no windows. For the next 4 years, we would live in this hovel. I had an ace to play. My mother and father decided to come to America since we were eligible, because my mother was an American citizen.
I'm worried that my feet won't hold up. I'm excited for the hiking. I've got a lot of backpacking and hunting experience, but there's a lot that I'm learning for the first time out here as well.
So we just got the camp, first day destination, 8 miles and 9 hours, heavy packs. That's a really good first day, amazing first day.
I'm gonna have to let my foot dry.
You probably put that on there where I'm like, no.
All right, ladies, time to move. Burning daylight. Swim.
Okay.
Shoot.
Day 2 is feeling good, ladies. Feeling the burn. The land navigation, I'm not sure if I can do it.
I still don't really understand how that's gonna work.
So where do you think you are right now?
Right now, I think we just did the turn and I think we're about to well, we're still climbing a little bit.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna break up into 3 groups. So what you guys are gonna do individually is plan 3 routes.
This afternoon, the women will navigate 6 miles of cross-country terrain to their campsite by Green Lake. They're on their own to pick a route and stick with it.
The first option would be to follow this trail up to this point here where the trail flattens out.
Because I don't know what this area is gonna be like, and there's more of sidestepping in the first route.
Okay.
The third option, I think, would probably be the best.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with you on that, and here's why. You got a lot of control measures on this route.
I would like to go the route of least resistance here and use the trail as far as we can.
That one there in the beginning looks like you have a line right there. Did you?
I chose that as I was trying to go straight.
Okay.
But maybe straight's not always the best option.
And so what I'm tying you right here is a set of field expedient called ranger beads.
And what this is gonna help you out with is keeping track of the distance that you've traveled. So you know what your pace count is, right?
80.
So every time you get to 80, you're gonna pull one of these things down. All right, so there's 1 that represents 100, 200, 300, 400, 500.
Now don't blow out of the gate. Pick a pace that you can hold.
Now she's on a mission, watch out.
So first off, before you get your head in your map, look at what's in front of you.
Now what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna go up this trail and turn a little bit until we meet water again.
Sounds good. What's the terrain feature you're gonna be looking for on the left?
The mountain top.
A little hilltop,
yeah,
right?
Hilltop, yeah.
Okay.
So what direction are we heading right now?
We were headed north, or the mountaintop is north, so I think we're going west.
Directly west. Yep.
West towards the lake.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's taking us the wrong direction.
Yep.
Darn it. This is the first crossing. This is...
Are we going that way though?
Yeah, but that doesn't seem right to me. Okay, I'm gonna be a total map nerd and hold this like a baby blanket for a while. It's not on the map, the Jeep trail isn't, so obviously it's an unmarked road, at least on this map. So I'm gonna say right now, we just keep going.
Okay.
Okay. You're not gonna stop me if I'm wrong. This is hard, Cody.
It's just showing me what I used to think was an adventure and what I used to think was getting outside and, enjoying the outdoors. There's so much more to it because you can really push yourself and Learning
Yeah.
new things.
Like 2 days ago, you had never seen a topographical map before in your life.
Yeah.
And now you're out here on your own, finding your way to Green Lake. So I think you're gonna do just fine. You're doing really well.
Thank you.
So let's keep going.
Okay.
I'm feeling good, but this is work.
It is.
Sorry for the lack of conversation, but I'm busy.
No, I understand. I understand.
The other thing too is grip. So make sure that your hand is nice and high. That thumb stays up. This hand comes out forward like this. We're gonna bend our hand down at 45, and you're gonna point your thumb at the target. Then we're gonna take that hand and mate it right to the pistol. So both thumbs are pointed at the target. Now, how hard do we grip the pistol? Well, I've heard a lot of instructors say, hey, grab the pistol, grip it as hard as you can until the thing starts to shake. Yeah. If we want to get as much leverage on the pistol as we can, we need to use our whole upper body. You're gonna take your hands, you're gonna squeeze, make fists, and then push them together. And that's how you should be gripping that pistol.
Like this.
Yep, and then keep those elbows nice and bent so you can absorb that recoil. It should just like be a piston. That's the way I want you to grip the pistol. It's not gonna happen overnight, but we're gonna make it work for you.
Okay.
All right?
I remember all the stories told to me, and everybody rejoiced in the greatness of America. The streets were laden with gold, and all you had to do was stoop over and pick it up. As a little boy, I took that literally and could not wait to come to America. My anticipation was incredible. I remember on that pier screaming to my grandmother, Yaya, don't cry. I am going to America to get gold that I will send back to you and all of our family so you can eat again. I remember seeing the Statue of Liberty in the fog as we were making our way to Ellis Island, and tears came into my eyes. Even though I was 9 years old, I knew there was a better life. It was told to me by so many people to be found in America, and I could find gold in those streets. I cried, but they were tears of joy. I ran out into the street as soon as I had an opportunity to pick up gold. I could not find any. I ran back to my mother and I was crying. And I said, Mom, they lied to us. There is no gold in the streets. They lied to us, Mom. Well, years later, I realized it wasn't a lie, not a lie at all. The gold in the streets of America was really opportunity. Opportunity. But I had to learn to grasp it.
We run a real danger in America of losing something that is essentially and almost uniquely American, this idea of making your dreams real.
It's becoming harder and harder for people who are entrepreneurial, who overcome the government line and want to achieve.
When we have this expectation that things are always going to be easy and they're going to get even easier, it becomes maybe harder and harder to actually motivate us as a society to develop that work ethic, to know that things are earned rather than things are actually given.
You see this in the attempt to make sure that nobody ever has to struggle economically, that those who take out student loans should not have to pay them back, This is not healthy.
You know, as Margaret Thatcher said, a government that is big enough to give you everything is powerful enough to take it all away.
We've reached this point now where people work hard and they're demonized. The old story from Phil Gramm, the former senator from Texas, who said, when I was a kid, we drove through rich neighborhoods and said, well, if you work real hard, one day you can live in one of those houses. And now they drive through those houses and want to tear them down and open them up to the 99% and the Occupy Wall Street crowd. And we've lost the ability to not only appreciate success and achievement, but we've been forced into this unnatural view that achievement is bad and to be despised rather than admired.
All of these theoretical concepts that have been floating around and the idea that we'll never really run out of this money, we can always tax somebody else, all of these things have been percolating and building in our culture and our society for decades, and now I think the bills are coming due.
Coming up on I Am Forever.
Boom, X marks the spot. That's where we are.
Now we're doing some mountain climbing.
We're like a bunch of mountain goats.
That's right.
Come check this out. You've got a feline friend in the woods. Trigger control with a pistol is the single most important thing, fundamental marksmanship that we can do.
Okay.
And you can tell that's spongy right there, right?
Yeah.
And when it comes back to that wall, that's called prepping the trigger. What I'm doing is once I hit that wall, then I press. So let's go ahead and put your finger on that trigger real quick. So prep that trigger, feel the wall, hold it, now press through. Better. So we're gonna shoot a couple of these dot drills, and what I want you to shoot at is the top big dot right there. Better. Take your time, Jesse, take your time. Awesome job.
So right where those two lines intersect, right there. Boom, X marks the spot. That's where we are.
Come check this out. Have you ever seen a cougar print? So you got your center pad, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got a feline friend in the woods.
Are we okay on time?
Hey, remember what I said about time? Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I need to orient myself just a little bit.
So we just came through the creek. So we came across a creek.
It's a creek or road?
No, creek right here.
Oh, a creek?
Yeah, creek. Sorry. Creek. So we just came across the creek.
What the heck's a creek? Okay, now we're talking the same language. Okay. There's another game trail here, and I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm taking it.
All right.
Now we're doing some mountain climbing.
We're like a bunch of mountain goats.
That's right. Follow the herd.
They showing me the way?
I think so.
Last 4 hills. Careful, careful, careful. Good? You all right?
Yep, I'm good.
No sprains?
A little straight, but nothing.
So cross-country travel is a little bit harder than trail travel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Trail Appreciation Day.
High five.
Awesome. Thanks for your help.
Proud of you. 3 hours.
We made it.
I don't know about swimming in this, but we made it. Yeah. Well.
Nice work.
That was fabulous. Wow. Awesome. We did it.
Woohoo! She did it!
This is so beautiful.
Stop in there. Take a look.
This is amazing.